Was that worth the 6 hours it took us to set it
Not
up?
at all, but I hope you think it was. And on that note, please like and subscribe. We love you loads.
Welcome back to Andertons TV. Pete and I have spent several hours trying to construct this video to demonstrate to you, do all NAMM players sound the same? A NAMM player, Neural Amp Modeler, right? It's an open source, free to use way of capturing guitar sounds, guitar amp sounds and pedal sounds, and then sharing them to a community. And then you buy a device that can run NAMM players. People sometimes use their computers at home, or you've got these standalone hardware devices, and they're becoming very, very popular.
They are becoming popular. It's free, isn't it?
And there are some NAMM players that are 60 quid, like the cheapest version of this Valeton will do that. And then there are some NAMM players that are £1,000. And I thought to myself, well, if they're all the same, you know, if you're running the same NAMM profile and they all sound the same.
Do they sound?
Well, that's the point. You know, what would be the point of buying an expensive? So here we are. So what you're going to hear today, if you're a NAMM aficionado, you'll know about this. If you're new to it, you may not. So the very latest version of NAMM, the profiling is called an A2 profile. That's the best quality profile they've done yet. A2 profiling is generally, at the moment, only available on products with slightly more processing power. The prior version of that profiling was called A1, and that's a little bit more available. So that's what we've got with the, so these two are running A2, this is running A1. And then the very cheapest ones, what Valeton and a couple of other brands are doing is they're taking A1 profiles and they're converting them into their sort of own proprietary version of that file. Valeton call it Snaptone. What we've essentially done today is we've drawn on the same 5 profiles, but that have been captured as either an A1, an A2, or converted. We've taken an A1 and converted it into Snaptone, but they are all the same profile. And what all we've done is we've loaded up. We've got 5 different profiles, predominantly used amp only profiles, and then added the same IR in each of the 4 units. It's an identical IR. And then we are running a proprietary reverb from each of these, so you might hear a small difference in the reverb. But ignore that. You did say only. Can you just say how long it took us to get to this point today?
Well, it was a lot.
It's 2:45 now, and we started at about 10 a.m., maybe 9:30, 10 a.m.
We do it all for you guys.
And if I'm honest with you, it was entirely just every single unit has a different way of loading it in and then creating patches. And when you're...
And then it's got an app, and then it doesn't have, and you have to load it in with the
And you sort of get used to going, okay, I've worked out how to do it on this one. Right, let's do the next one. Oh, well, it's all different. But whatever, we got there, okay?
We did get there.
So our first profile is of a Fender Deluxe. It's actually that Fender Deluxe head there, running into an IR that we got from Reverb, which is a...
57, isn't it?
I don't even know what cabinet is from Reverb, but I basically phoned Reverb and we've been using this IR for the last couple of months, and it's like, what's your favourite IR, Reverb? It's like, it's this one. So we're using that. On the switcher, number 1 is our Valeton. Number 2 is our NUX, so we're going up in price order. Number 3 is the HeadRush Core. Number 4 is the Anagram. And I will spend a bit more time talking about HeadRush Core, because that's had a big update recently.
This is the beta version, but by the time this video comes out, it will have the full upgrade for
everything
you guys.
that you can do in the HeadRush Core, and we're showing it, you can also do in the one below it, which is called the Flex, and the one above it called the Prime.
The Flex.
So, here we have the Valeton doing its Snaptone version of an A1 Fender Deluxe. Everything's coming from the Valeton. Any of the GP 550, 150, 180 will basically do this. And there we are. That's what it sounds like. Let's compare to the NUX.
already can hear there's a bit more grain on that somehow. It's almost like a bit rate thing that's lower.
Yeah, there's like a distortion in the Valeton sound. Let me just, while you're playing, I'll switch.
Feeling-wise, they feel very much the same to play.
Difference.
Not really. Like that. There is a little bit of the digital latency.
So we're perhaps proving, not terribly surprisingly, that when you take your A1 file and you change it into your sort of proprietary version, it is definitely losing some quality. Yeah. So let's go to the HeadRush, which is running the A2 version of the A1 version that we're running in here.
I hear much more clarity.
Bass end on the HeadRush.
There's just overall more of everything, and it's clearer in my opinion. There's more clarity. It just sounds more like
the next one is going to be more interesting, because I think so far what we've demonstrated is A2 better than A1, A1 better than Snaptone.
Yeah,
and that is what is supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to.
Yeah.
Now we've got A2 versus A2. If there's a difference between Anagram and HeadRush, and if you repeatedly see that, then what you are going to realise is that it is about the quality of the preamps on the unit, the inputs, the quality of the A to D conversion, lots of other stuff happening in here, not just the A2 profile. But maybe there won't be. So let's have a listen. So remind ourselves of this again.
There's not much in that at all.
Feel difference?
No, not really.
See, that's an interesting one, because one of the criticisms that we had of HeadRush in the past was the latency.
Yeah.
I mean, we periodically talk to all of our suppliers about, things that we'd like that we think it's important they improve on, and obviously HeadRush, I love the operating system on HeadRush. It's such a beautiful big screen, so easy to use, but it always suffered from this slight latency. So this latest upgrade, we'll see.
And also, I've tested this beta version for a bit at home, and the latency is not as bad with the NAM profiles. And it's really easy to load it. I will go onto that afterwards, but I'll show how it works. It's really super easy. It's almost like a web browser here,
That's
all of that different stuff. So for that, this is a step ahead of all of it.
Interestingly, what Pete's referring to there, and we probably aren't going to get the time to do this, but you can natively browse the Tone 3000 website from this screen. Anagram have promised that feature will come, by the end of the summer or maybe the end of the year.
But you need to hook it up to a laptop. So
no.
It'll be in here.
Anagram is saying right now the only way to load stuff into the Anagram is how we did it with your laptop.
Right.
But they're saying that browsing Tone 3000 will become
but what it does in here is it looks like the website, which is super cool.
So I'm not. Here, let me just, again, I was trying to sort of shut my eyes to hear.
I don't think there's much in it there.
I mean, obviously you've got a different reverb on each one, but that's your personal preference.
Yeah.
And of course,
this might not be your song.
Yeah, one of the things that I can't say for sure on HeadRush, but Anagram had enough processing power to have 3 or 4
full
NAMM models
profiles,
running within the same preset that you could then use your kind of scenes to switch between. I don't know whether or not HeadRush will have.
It's a 6-core, that one, so
yeah,
we're
it's
even
got
more
super
than
processing.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, look, there you go. So Fender Deluxe, you make your choice.
This is just the Fender Deluxe. Let's go on to some more.
Yeah, so let's see if when we bring in some overdrive, does it begin to become more challenging? And on the overdrive stuff, I want to see whether backing down the volume, whether units change differently.
That is a good...
So, okay, we'll load up the next ones. Okay, so the next amp that we used for profiling was Vox AC30. Again,
high-end wire.
Same reverbs and same IRs on all of these again. So here we go. Here's...
It's still got that.
It's got like a crunchiness to it. Grit, maybe, is a better word.
Grit.
Yeah.
Like in my teeth when I've been to bed. That's interesting. It sounds better when I dial it back.
It did sound. It reacted more like an amp would react as you dial it back. Yeah. I must admit, when you just quick switch while you're playing,
it's like your brain is...
It sort of, you end up going, yeah, there's a small difference. You do have to be really looking for the difference to go, oh yeah, it's there.
It's like your wine tasting. You cleanse your palate with some Barry White in between it. Like,
but it's interesting that the Vox did do the roll down a bit better. Whether that's Vox, NUX. Oh my God, sorry everybody. Whether that's because of just the fact it's A1 versus Snaptone, or whether the unit itself is more sensitive to that kind of rollback. Let's see.
Also, this is coming out of here with the, jacks. I don't know if the DA conversion going out and all of that different stuff, man.
Turn it down a little bit, yeah. I like the top end on the HeadRush much more. It's got that, you can hear how a speaker naturally rolls treble off, and it's not doing it as well. Although again, perhaps this is the same video, that's the same IR running on two different things.
But that's the whole point of this video. Right,
yes, it is, it's the whole point.
Let's see what it does. Also, I've done this this capture or this profile. I did that with the HD30 hand-wired, and I can tell this sounds much more like I remember plugging into the amp and doing the profile, which is just done straight in, you know, with a little focus.
So there's more gain in it on this,
which is weird. It shouldn't be, because it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Much more gain. Sounds good, man.
A2 does sound good, doesn't it?
It does sound good. That's fatter.
A little bit.
Wow, that's rolled back much better again.
Yeah.
Roll it back. It just retains the sound of the amp. See, See, that's interesting when we're talking gains. The structure is different in a gain thing, isn't it? However the amp.
So I think what we're and we're obviously going to get more into this, but there's more to it than just going, well, I've got a unit that can do NAM profiles, therefore I'll download it. You've still got to have, I don't know, seemingly other good stuff in there, whether it's processing power, quality of components, input sockets, output sockets, conversion rates, all that stuff.
And then it's also very important that whoever has made the profile, and that goes for Kemper or Captures on QC or whatever it is, that they know what they're doing. And they know how to get a good sound, and they got the gear to do it.
End of the Vox one. Should we go to the next one?
That was good. That was really good.
Next, I think, is Pink Taco. Now, I think what you've heard so far is we haven't put a noise gate on anything yet. You're going to start hearing now some of these. And this was another really interesting one. You needed noise gates more on the cheaper units than you did on the dearer units because the background noise was much worse.
Yeah.
So this is, if you're not familiar with the Pink Taco, that's that Friedman
that's it. That's that one
Pink amplifier there, and it's their kind of like, you know, Angry Marshall.
I mean, it's exactly the same again. It just feels like it's like a MP3 file in 34 kilobits, you know. But that's mean to say like that. It's 128.
I'm gonna put this out there on the Valeton stuff, and I've used the GP200 for a long time. I actually think their modelling is better than Snaptone.
Yeah, but it can do it, but the modelling is better. And I'm sure they'll catch up, you know.
When I say that, I mean in the unit just used their modelled versions of amplifiers rather than Snaptone. I think they're more realistic. But
that's what it is. Let's have the NUX.
Here we go.
That's more trebly, and it seems like it's more panned a little bit, where that one is. Might prefer that, even though none of them is to prefer.
You might just have a smidgen more volume on
this. Volume always helps as well.
It's really apparent how fizzy the.
It's not bad at all. But what it is, it's 80 quid, man. I can't fill my car off for 80 quid at the moment. Thanks.
So let's try. Okay, so that's A1. Let's go to an A2.
It's apparent immediately.
I'm beginning to wonder whether the better unit does the IR better, because it's a softer top end, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not as abrasive in the ears or atrocious. What is it called?
Cleaned up pretty nice. This is that one?
Go one here.
These two are going thinner when you're cleaning them up. This one seems to just
that almost cleaned up better on that profile than that one is. I mean, that's good. It needs to be a bit louder, that. There's something there, but
marginal on that one, though, isn't
but there is something. marginal. There's some difference in them, but not
we should
very
have
much.
said right at the beginning of this video. Probably worth watching this one or listening to this with headphones rather than through your iPhone, because I'm guessing some of these
exactly the
differences
same
are going to be
on your phone,
so
yeah.
marginal. Let's move on. Now we're going to get gainy now. This next one is a new Hiwatt amplifier that Pete and I just videoed. I'm not even sure if the video will be out by the time this video's out, but go and subscribe to our channel, have a look for it. Hiwatt Super High, it was called. It was one of the best gainy amps that we tried.
Was it a 33, wasn't it? So it was the
a
one
long
with the
time.
V2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go back to the little plucky Valeton.
It's just spiky.
It doesn't do the roll down great, does it? Although I was going to say, I kind of feel like the more overdrive you put in, the less you notice how grainy it is. But anyway, so that's the Valeton. Let's
immediately.
I think, in my opinion, that's the least bad difference between these two. All right, so NUX doing its thing. So let's go to the HeadRush.
I prefer the NUX.
Yeah, so am I. It's a bit fuller, isn't it?
Even when I dial it back.
I'm still going to say
I think better when you gain when the full gain is in.
I think the A2 gets the bass end like that. Does that slight bit of thing that I think.
I'll tell you, my head hurts me after this.
So we only got one more preset to go after this. All right, so.
Slightly more low end in it, more.
On which one?
On that.
On the Anagram.
When I was picking it softly. The Anagram, but it's mine.
Is it all in the dynamics as well? Though?
Yeah, there's some dynamics in it.
Volume on 10, hit it hard. There's really no difference.
Oh, yeah.
As you back down and you
there
pick.
is. There's something in the low end that is different.
It's funny what we're picking up. I was hearing this.
In the low end, mid-rangey low end, or whatever it is, there's something different in that sound in there. 100%.
Well, all right. Well, I am feeling like the biggest difference we're hearing between the units is simply
the A2,
Snaptone A1, A2, rather than necessarily anything componently interesting. Right now, there isn't a lot of choice for really affordable hardware devices that will run A2.
No.
But people like Blackstar are saying they're working on it, and I know NUX and Mua and they're all saying they're working on it.
Yeah.
But
whole tone and all of that. Yeah.
Anyway, right.
Anyway.
Our final one is the only one we're not using an IR for. So this is a 5150 from the Tone 3000.
See, 3000?
site that has been captured
from the year 3000.
Into a Boogie 4x12.
Yeah.
So we're still using Reverb. You can hear as well. We've had to pile noise gates onto every patch now. Otherwise, they were all pretty noisy. But again, it got noisier the cheaper the unit was.
Yeah.
But here we go. Here is our 5150.
I'm very tired after this. It's still a fizz, isn't it?
It is, but again, it's so cheap.
I know, but I know, you know. I mean, I don't even like that because it's just the sound is just fizzy for me.
That's 5150 for you.
It is, but it's always about gain up till you think that's great, and then dial it back like just a little tiny goat gnats.
Look, I'm not that player, right?
No.
But I often hear people say that one of the things they like about the 5150
is the fizziness.
It's
the top end fizz, and I understand it, but it's like.
Just about 20 BPM faster. Right,
downpicking all the time.
Let's try the HeadRush.
It's the definition within the sound. It's like you can hear what's going on in the sound. It's not like it's just fizz in my face. It is the album thing.
Do that one again, because I think. And finally, Anagram.
That's loud.
Wow, and seemingly again more gain. Okay.
There is something again in between those two sounds that are different. I mean, I do like that sound of it, but again, we're running it quite loud to the Genelix in here. You have to have a little bit of volume.
You gotta have a bit of volume.
You gotta be.
I'm not sure. I mean, it'll be interesting in the comment section because always.
And listen back to it afterwards.
Yeah, people listening back are listening to it on all sorts of different devices and in headphones, and they hear different nuances that maybe we don't hear.
Yeah, and also they always prefer the one that they bought. Just saying, you know.
I think. What do I think? I think conclusively we can say A2 is better than A1, which is better than Snaptone.
Yeah.
But that's a bit like, well, yes, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we have also suggested that just because you're running the same IR and the same A2 profile on two different bits of hardware does not mean they'll be identical. But the differences are small.
Are we talking like a motor versus a Range Rover? You know, the Temu Range Rover, where everybody buying it at the moment. They're buying it because it's affordable, but it's just not as good. I mean, at the end of the day, you get what you pay for, man.
And I suppose there are hundreds of other reasons why you might buy that unit over that one, or that one over that one,
smaller footprint and more pedals and
different functionality. I have to say, just to finish on this, I don't think...
Let me just show you this one.
I don't think the upgrade on the HeadRush is kind of enough to really warrant us doing a whole new video on it.
But look at this, man. Browse, you know, you got in here, and it's just here's all of it, all of the...
I really think my favourite one of the three is Core. I love the big touchscreen on it. I love the operating system. It does feel like they fixed the latency. And
if you go in here, and you can see the tones that we've done in here, and we got more coming, and we're going to keep doing some as we go along of the amps we have and stuff, you know, and it's just super easy. It is like the Tone 3000 Webs. 3000, I'm doing it as well.
Yeah.
And it's sort of within, it's a little bit slow.
How much is the Core? Oh, 619. Okay, so I was pretty close.
Yeah, 619.
And then there's a bigger unit which is the same screen but with the expression pedals on the end. That's a little bit more. And then there's a smaller unit which I kind of didn't like because although it's running the same operating system, they squeezed the screen down and rather than they didn't relay it out. They just basically made all the icons smaller to fit on the screen, and I found that a bit fiddly. But if that's more budget friendly for you, it does do all the same stuff. That's called the Flex, by the way, if you're looking for that.
And the big one, because it's got inputs and a volume pedal, it's probably more it's like a bit more professional, you know. Yeah, you could put a nice EE cable in there.
And of course, if you're thinking, well, where's Quad Cortex and all the other stuff? Of course, we're only talking about units that run NAM profiles here, and you may well think that QC or Kemper or Fender or whatever.
Put it in the comment section. We won't read it anyway.
It's better.
The one you have is the best one.
This is a NAM player thing, and there you go. Was that worth the 6 hours it took us to set it up?
Not at all, but I hope you think it was. And on that note, please like and subscribe. We love you loads.
See you next time. Bye-bye.